I'll let some people get on. I got to switch my cards. I just got off of doing. What was I doing? Namaste Ninjas. I was doing a video, couple of videos to finish Virgo, but don't worry. Later on. I'm gonna transfer it. Even though they don't like you to do it, I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna transfer it to here, to YouTube, to Mystic Brady. Because I know a lot of people aren't on TikTok or don't like TikTok, so I will transfer it. So don't you worry. This reading is going to be a little of an emergency reading for Cancer, moon children. Hi, Crystal Rose. Hi, Ranch Queen. Thank you for coming in. Last night I had a message. I almost said a moon message. For moon children, a moon child, Cancer, the sign of Cancer. I don't know if cancers are out there, but I have a message. So I'm just switching my cards because Spirit tells me I don't want you to use these cards. Use a different deck. I don't know why, but I have loads of decks. So I was just using these beautiful angel ones, but they didn't tell me to use this again. So I can't believe that you're not asleep. What time is it? What time is it in England across the pond? Hi, WW. That's right. You're a moon child. You are a moon child. And I got this message late last night, and I was like, gonna go on, but I was lazy. I wasn't even painting or anything. I was just being lazy, watching Netflix. And I am going back to work tomorrow. So I have to get my crap together. I really do. I don't know what I'm going to wear. I have to make lunch. I have to take a shower. So I said, I'm not going to be able to do any of that until I do this little Cancer emergency message. I used to, those of you who have been with me for a long time, remember I used to always do emergency messages? You and Michael are both moon children? Cool. Hey, Scout. Thanks for being here. Hey guys, the other day when I was walking around, I know that my whole friggin' video got froze. And I was saying a whole bunch of stuff that didn't come across, and I was like, "Oh, maybe I'll go back on to say it," cuz I was like really angry and sad and mad at the same time. But basically, I figured it wasn't meant to be for me to bitch and moan about it. But I will tell you, there's something weird going on with YouTube where I get so little views. I'm talking about 18 views or 4 views or 20 views maybe tops. And then the video is out there. So there's all these things that I looked up, and then my head felt like it was going to explode. And then I said, you know what? I don't want to worry about this. I'm not monetized. I don't want to worry about it. It was like, go to the computer, pull up settings, push this button. I don't even get the hype button. I know that I've been hyping other people's videos, and I asked you guys if you could hype my videos. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that. But then I was asking my husband to go over. He's hardly ever on my videos. And he tried to do it from his phone, and it wasn't there. So I was like, I'm so discouraged. And then, I get the good thing about me. I'm not trying to blow my own horn, but toot toot. The good thing about me is I don't stay mad about anything long. I get over it pretty fast. And as older I get over things even faster because I know there's not much time. So, I don't choose to be in a sad mood. I don't like that. So, anyhow, just please make sure that you're subscribe to my channel. If you can, do a pal a favor and just make sure you subscribe to my channel. Share my videos if you want. That would help me. But it's just like it's sad because what it means is YouTube isn't pushing out my videos to anywhere. And it doesn't matter if I do a crime video, it doesn't matter if I do anything, but mostly every kind of video, they don't want you to right away put it out there. They want you to leave it on private. So a lot of times I don't do that because I want to do things, right away. I want to give you my content right away. And so what I noticed, YouTube is putting my videos on private. So I have to go to YouTube Studio and make sure that the video is off of private. They want it to be on private for like 24 hours so that YouTube could look through it, make sure there's no mistakes or nothing that they don't like. Okay. And mostly I've gotten in trouble from music, having music, even if it's meditation music, but I'm not monetized. So it's not like I'm making any money on it, but they'll right away, they'll pick up the music and they always, then my video is not allowed to, either it's taken off by them or it's just not allowed. So for me, it's not even, I like to have the music there because it helps me with the reading, but I just can't even have the luxury of having music on now. I used to put Jason Stevenson and I asked him for permission years ago, and I always tell everybody about him. Usually everything's okay with him, but I hardly get any views. I'll do an hour video, 40-minute video. I'm lucky if I get, and I change the title, I change the thumbnail, and still it's the most, uh, my Virgo video the other day when I had the red shirt on. That was like 45 minutes, I think. I did it outside and I got, I guess, 50 views. And that was days ago. That was a lot of days ago. Anyway, I can't even worry about it anymore. I can't do anything about it. It's just like it takes up space in my head. Is it important? It's important because I feel like it's, a diss. I've worked so hard on my channel. Why am I only getting, very, very, very like it's like I'm doing it for free. I'm not monetized. So why, who knows? I can't even spend any more time on it. Let me just get my different deck and we'll get started. Okay. So I just wanted to let you guys know, if you could please make sure, if you didn't keep up with, and also only 60% are subscribed to my channel, and most of my views come from new people and not my old group. So please make sure that you're subscribed to my channel. If you like me, if you like what I do, and also please just leave me a comment. If you leave me a comment or even a butterfly or a heart, then I'll know, that goes into the algorithm. But if you watch this whole video, I'll know if you give me a happy face emoji in the comments at the end of the video. Or you could do it now, but I won't see this chat in the comments. If you can go back, give the video a like if you can, if you like it, and give me a happy face emoji. Sometimes the other video I said give me a heart, I think a purple heart or a green heart, and there was hardly any. And that's how I know people weren't watching it, or they're not watching it fully through. And what could I do about it? I can't do anything. So Spirit says just let it go. Okay. Anybody saying anything that I'm missing before I get started? Hi, Judy. Happy birthday again. Judy's birthday was on the 12th, I believe, right? Oh, thank you, Julia. What a beautiful thing to say. Happy fall and autumn, everybody. June 27th and July 6th. Oh, cool. So two moon children here. You don't get the notifications. I just happened to look if you see any videos. Oh, okay. Well, always check my channel because I usually post almost every day. Okay. Um, Back in the day, in the old Mystic Brady days, in 2019 and 2020, I used to post, sometimes I would post like 3 videos a day. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I'll do like some music or art videos, but they've been hitting me with copyright stuff. And I get the weirdest thing is I get most of those songs off of YouTube, like somebody else's YouTube video, and then I just take the music and I show a video, I show my art. But I don't know. I can't figure it out. Yeah. Oh, the 20th. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know we're getting into Libra season. Well, we are in the Libra season, but I finished officially with Virgo. Once I take the two off of TikTok and download it to this channel, and I'll do that. I'll be able to do that a little bit later. Okay, so let me just shuffle for the moon children. So the feeling that I had for moon children is I saw a lot of crying, and it almost makes me want to cry right now. Um, and I saw Archangel Raphael. Now, Archangel Raphael is don't lose hope. Never, nobody should lose hope. Okay. But Archangel Raphael sometimes comes to me if I am worried about being addicted or having an addictive personality when in terms of my Jesus juice or just sugar, eating too much, my snacks or whatever, um, or just like sometimes I actually feel very lazy and I feel like I needed this whole summer. I was supposed to clean up this room to make it actually more of a studio. you know I was going to get rid of certain things so that it looks like neater and more of a functioning studio, and it didn't happen. I mean, some things got done. I did paint a lot, so I have to give myself that credit. But there's some certain things that didn't get done. But will the world end? No. So it's like the message I was getting is you're needing Archangel Raphael's assistance to give you strength, moon children, and anybody. But I heard moon children, I heard Cancer, the sign of Cancer, and because I was all in Virgo mode, I was like, Virgo, I got to finish my Virgo thing, and then I was procrastinating. I was like, oh, I was supposed to read the cards for Virgo, but I was procrastinating. Now it's done. It's just that I have to transfer it. But this was no, this is the Moon Children. So like, are you crying over missing somebody or a relationship breakup? Um, and then not being happy, and it was like a three, a triple threat. And so Archangel, please pray to Archangel Raphael. He is, I mean, you can pray to whoever you want, whichever angel you want. Of course, we always pray to God first, but Archangel Raphael is very good for what I was feeling last night. And yeah, messages for the Cancer and Moon children. Okay. So they were like, foremost, relationship problem. There's a relationship problem with somebody that you're in a relationship with, and also somebody that maybe you're no longer in a relationship with, or that the relationship, it seems like it's ended, and that was making you sad. I would think I was absorbing that energy, and I was like saying, what am I supposed to tell them? What am I supposed to tell the moon children? And it was like there's a couple of categories, just like I had a couple of categories, like it's the single category and then the people who are in a relationship. What stands together, and this is just like I'm not. Sometimes I'm just speaking as it's coming, and then the words will come out, and so it's the first time me hearing it. But what I think they're trying to tell me, spirit guides wise, and God wise, is that if you're in a relationship and the relationship is not going well and you feel like, I love this person, but I love this person, but I want to be with this person. Why can't I be with them? Why are they hurting me? Why are they leaving me? I definitely feel like I see hands like this. And this is my symbol for like, oh, no, no, don't leave me, and trying to hold on with all your might. But sometimes it's good, Cancer, moon children, to let that person go away and have a little bit of a break from you. You have a break from them, because we have to get more in our own head and figure out what moving forward is good for you. Okay? Because there's some codependent relationships out there, for me, for everybody, right? Doesn't make you a bad person or a weak person, but we want to get healthier with our relationships. And you could still love somebody, but from afar. But there is somebody that you need to work something out with, even if it's just for closure. And it's the cancers. Cancers will say, oh, well, I'll just love them. I'll love them forever. No, you need to have a conversation with them. But right now, you need to have this, let the space, let them call you, if they're alive. Like there's two groups of people. There's some people that are in an issue with relationships on earth, and then there's some people who have people in heaven that you need to talk to more, that you need to pray to more. And you're like, but I can't hear them, I can't feel them. I love them, of course, but they're not here with me on earth. Yes, they are. I'm going to tell you right now. I said it last night. I felt it last night. And you know what? I can't snap my finger and talk to my mother. I can't snap my finger and talk to my father, my nephews, my sister Christine. I can't. But I'll get little symbols. I'll write her name down 3 times. I'll write it down 10 times if it would mean that she would come to me. But I think the message I'm getting is that Spirit wants you to reach out to both the spirit world, by just sitting with your thoughts, by saying a prayer to Archangel Raphael, because he takes away the addictions. He takes away the need for that sugar, that pill, that drink, that oh, even that love relationship, that almost like you're going to suffocate with that. You're going to suffocate your love onto that person, and that person is saying, back off, I don't want that. Okay? You're giving that person claustrophobic feelings. And if you would just back off and just get into your own world, get into your own um figuring out your hopes and dreams, okay? Aside from that person, give them some space. Also, start to get in tune more with the people in heaven and the people that are watching over you right now. 24/7, 365, they are there. You might not feel them. I don't always feel them either. And then I say a prayer to God, please let me have a little sign. Please, I would like to feel Christine. I would like to, and I don't always do it. It doesn't always work for me. Okay. And I, have my hand on the phone to the spirit world, to heaven. But you know what? It's not my time. I can't just push a button and that's automatically spirit will come. Okay. But I'll tell you, God lets me talk for other people. And I often wonder why. Why can't I, if I could do it for other people when I do readings, why can't I talk to my own? I have so many people over there. And basically, the answer I got was because you're there to give. You're not there for taking every minute, you know, like it's a candy machine. You're there to give. Okay. And then when it's time for me to talk to my family, if God wants it to be, I'm going to feel the message. I'm going to hear the words. Okay. Or I'm just going to have that feeling of peace. All right. So, with that in mind, yes, you do have to talk to your loved ones or your relationship. And then there's this other section of moon children that need to start a new relationship. They need to find their soulmate. They thought they had their soulmate and they're still stuck on the person that didn't work out or the person that's not here anymore. As long as you're on this earth, it's up to you to keep on trying to find your soulmate, to find your best friend. Okay? Because there's a lot of people out there that want to be with you. All right? But you have to be good in your own body. You have to nurture your body. You have to fix the things that you feel are broken and that you know are broken that need healing. Okay? That's where Archangel Raphael came in to play, I believe. Um, and like I'm all about Archangel Michael. I need protection. The whole world needs protection. Protect us against the evil, protect us against the um all these bad things are happening in the world. And so I'm all about Archangel Michael. But this was specifically Archangel Raphael last night, and he had all the green about him, all around him. And um he wants to heal. um there was problems with somebody's eyes, and like not only contact lenses to glasses or something, need their eyes fixed or healed, or change your glasses or prescription, or the contact lenses, you might be allergic to the solution. I don't have contacts, I could never put them in, but this is what they're showing me. But then they're also saying, metaphysically speaking, you're not seeing something, you're not letting go of something that's toxic in order to move on to something more positive. But always heal your body and your mind first. That's number one. That was the message. They want you to work on healing you, healing yourself. Moon children, feminine and masculine, masculine and feminine, worrying about yourself. And because you guys have a tendency to always put your family first, always put your friends first, always put everybody before your own needs and wants. And then you end up being in a maybe a toxic situation longer than you should have. And that better person that could be in your life, or that better job or business that could be in your life, doesn't get there because you're stuck in that past. And so God is saying, step away from it so that you can have some perception. Hi, Doreen. Hi, Jen Jen. Why did you say that's crap? No, I can't get people right for myself right away. I can't get, if I sit and I meditate a really long time and say my prayers, maybe I can, but for other people, it always works out easier. I'm not sure what you're trying to say, but I don't speak crap. I always tell the truth. Hi, Christina Clark, CC. Yes, your leg still needs some healing. Look how far you've come, though, WW. This at this time last year, weren't you still in the hospital or the rehab? Okay, let's see what we have in terms of cards. I can't stay on long because I go back to work tomorrow, so it's I haven't been to work since May, so I'm a little scared. And it's a big school. It's a school that they made a bit different building, which I'm not crazy about. I'm hoping I'm in the older building, but I'm just grateful that it worked out. That I went through all this paperwork. I had to do over paperwork like 25 pages into the computer, and I had to keep going to the ISD to do it because the computers would not work at home. They only worked if you had to sit there, and I'm very lame with the computer, and I had to get up and go up to the girl every minute. So let's just see what they said. Somebody needs like some sort of, it looks kind of like a 12-step program. You need to force yourself to have self-care. Force yourself to, like, it could be a 12-step program where, or you could do it on Zoom. Um, yeah, the important thing, what I hear is the important thing is for healing. That's the important thing. You need to heal. You need to take care of yourself. And at the same time, you might say, I want this person, but I want this person to treat me like I treat them or like I treated them. But the person is seeing you not treating yourself good. You got to put yourself to be number one. Let's say that affirmation. I am number one. I am in charge of my body, mind, and spirit. I am in charge of my body, mind, and spirit. So you can't go out and serve anybody else or, baby anybody else or like put them up on a pedestal. First, you have to take care of you. Okay? Because God's like, that's my child. You're my child. And I want you to treasure yourself first. Okay? Everything else will come after that. Yeah, it's like you feel like a couple of relationships aren't going good for you. Not might be somebody in the past, somebody in your family, and maybe something situation with your job. Okay. And there's oh God. No, it doesn't hurt up here. It doesn't hurt. I'm just trying to find the words, and there's somebody that is doing a physical job out there, but you need to be working with your mind, and you need to kind of quit that job and go into what you wanted to go into. That was using your mind instead of your, it's almost like a restaurant style that you're in, maybe bar, restaurant, but you need to go into an office setting. Less temptation, less temptation. And you'll see things will get better from there. Get yourself therapy, get yourself 12-step program. This is, where it resonates. Take it from where it resonates. Might not resonate for you, might not resonate for all moon children, but start praying to Archangel Raphael. Um, your people on the other side want you to take care of your body and your mind. Everything else falls into place, and we will help you. You are not alone. We're still watching you. We're watching you from heaven. We are watching you go through crying and saying, when is it my turn? When do I get my wedding? When do I get my honeymoon? When do I get my special time? And you deserve it. But you got to take care of yourself, and maybe it's not the right person that you're with, or it's not the right time. Give that relationship space. That means no talking, and you feel like you're going to die if you don't talk to them. That's for somebody out there. You're not going to die if you don't talk to them. God wants you to start thinking about you again. And what were your dreams and your hopes? And if you have to do it on your own, your team in heaven is watching over you. And God will send you the right person if this person is incorrect for you. Yeah, don't take any crumbs. Don't take any crumbs. Okay, let's see what we have. This is, I have a different deck that I need to get. One second. One second, guys. I think it's over here. That deck. Is this it? These are lightning. Cut to that deck. I think I have it. Not sure what happened to it. I think I brought it into the car. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I think I brought it. Ugh. Is anybody here? I think I brought my other deck into the car. Because I always think I'm going to do all these readings in the car, and then I just don't. Like I used to. Maybe I'll start because of going back to work. But anyhow, I have these. Whoa. Sorry. You just see. I don't know. They're telling me about a different deck, but I don't have it. Okay. All right. This is from heaven. I see all of your thoughts. And you might say, Katrina, I don't want them to see my thoughts. But when you were crying last night, raise your hand if you were crying last night. When you were crying, your spirit guides, they saw it and they reached out to me. They want you to know that they're there for you and that you are soulmates. So once you are soulmates with them, of course, you're always going to feel connected. Okay. And they're saying they are with the rest of the family. They are with the rest of the family. Okay. I just heard Mary too. Is there a Mary out there? Or middle name Mary? Okay. Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna turn this on, but they just told me I need one more Palo Santo. Actually, this is white sage. Okay, let's just get this white sage and then I'll finish the reading. Then I gotta prepare for tomorrow. Okay. Okay, not sure if you could see that smoke. Okay, so first I got fuel. Okay, as you can see, she's in the water, right? She's swimming. So this is like refresh yourself. I almost said Capricorn, so there might be some Capricorns out there too. You need to refresh yourself. Okay? That's like the self-healing, the self-love. Give yourself more self-care. Okay? To refresh yourself so that you could start anew. Isn't that beautiful? Okay. Then I have Azrael. I forgot who Archangel Azrael is, but I'm going to find out. Echo, who is Archangel Azrael?
Here is an answer from an Alexa Answers contributor that I translated. Azrael is one of the names given to the Archangel of Death among Jews and Muslims.
Okay. I'm not really sure what that one was. Okay. Basically, no, I'm not comfortable with these. I'm not comfortable with those. Okay, so I will do this one. Let me just shuffle one more time. Okay. Spirit guides and angels, let us know some messages, final messages for Cancer moon children moving forward in October. I know September's still here, but October, November, December of 2025, going into January 2026. Thank you. Please and thank you. Okay. Oh, that's funny. Okay, I'm going to actually use the book for this one because I just want to be accurate. Okay, so the first one I got is Archangel Raguel. Okay, Archangel Raguel. And let me just look him up. Number 7. And I'm going to need my glasses, so let me get my glasses. I cannot see. These little books are really, really small. So, Archangel Raguel, and it's card 7. It says, keywords, justice, fairness, resolution, meaning of name, friend of God. Raguel has dominion over the other angels and archangels, maintaining harmony in the angelic realm. On earth, he helps maintain harmony and fairness in all things. He can be called upon to resolve disputes, ensuring justice for all concerned. If you feel you have been unfairly treated, Ragul can assist you in finding a means to remedy the situation, bringing understanding to all parties involved. Call upon Archangel Ragul for assistance in the legal matters too. Ragul can give you clarity of thought and settle your emotions, enabling you to take the right course of action in any situation. Ask Ragul, do you feel you have been unfairly treated? Are you struggling with circumstances where there seems to be no justice? Tell yourself, I am able, I'm sorry, I look very rough. Okay. Tell yourself, I am able to resolve all disputes in my life with Archangel Ragul's guidance. I am able to resolve all disputes in my life with Archangel Ragul's guidance. And two, I treat others fairly, bringing harmony in my life. I treat others fairly, bringing harmony in my life. Okay, so often, moon children, I feel like you do treat people fairly, but then sometimes you give more to them than you do to yourself, and you have to fill up your own cup before you fill up anybody else's cup. So give to yourself more, moon children. Okay. I am able to resolve all disputes in my life with Archangel Ragul's guidance. So that's speaking up. That's trying to see if you were unfairly treated. Maybe you have a lawsuit pending, or maybe you were thinking about, calling up a lawyer about a certain situation, or maybe something happened in terms of justice. So push ahead. Then we have Archangel Zadkiel. I have him on the wall over there because I love Archangel Zadkiel. Let me show you his picture. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Okay. So, Archangel Zadkiel. Let me just get to him. Thank you for sharing my live stream, Scout. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. I forgot that you could do that. Okay. So, Archangel Zadkiel, my purple guy, my purple Archangel. The key words are comfort, compassion, forgiveness. The meaning of his name is righteousness of God. Zadkiel's gentle, compassionate love brings great comfort when you are fearful, hurt, or grief stricken. He is able to heal and strengthen your heart when it has been wounded. Zadkiel will open your heart, helping you to connect with your spiritual self. He will assist you in situations where forgiveness is required, and forgiveness of yourself and others, because nobody's perfect. We all make mistakes. Healing deep emotional wounds, deep filling your cup up. You might have been hurt by a friend. You might have been hurt by somebody who's your blood. Okay, your relatives, your kids, your family members. Okay, Archangel Zadkiel can help with that. Open your heart and helping to connect you to your spiritual self. He will assist you in situations where forgiveness is required, forgiveness of yourself and of others, healing deep emotional wounds. He will help you to bring a sense of compassion to any situation and show you how to see things from a different perspective, broadening your awareness and fostering a deeper understanding of your fellow humans. Archangel Zadkiel is imbued with great wisdom, which he will gladly share if you only ask. You only need to ask. So say, Archangel Zadkiel, can you please help me with this situation? Archangel Ragul, could you please help me with this legal situation? Okay. All right. So I'm not done with Archangel Zadkiel. Okay. Zadkiel asks, do you have deep wounds? Cancer, moon children, or anybody watching this, okay? Do you have deep wounds that prevent you from living your life fully? So that is definitely something from the past that is not allowing you, because you was hurt so badly, that's not allowing you to move on from it. That's not allowing you to find your other best friend or your soulmate, because you think that it should still be with the person that it didn't work out with, or that you're having problems with, that you need to take a break from and just work on yourself. Okay? So ask Zadkiel. Zadkiel asks you, do you have deep wounds that prevent you from living your life fully? And number two, do you lack compassion for yourself? This is the, the whole thing. Do you lack compassion for yourself and for others? I think that you're compassionate for others, but you're lacking it for yourself. Okay? Remember, you have to, if you're in a plane crash, going into a plane crash, you got to put your own oxygen mask on before you help others. You have to get yourself right before you can help anybody else. Okay? Tell yourself, I show compassion to myself and others always. I show compassion to myself and others always. Archangel Zadkiel brings emotional healing and forgiveness to my life. Archangel Zadkiel brings healing, emotional healing, and forgiveness to my life. Okay, thank you, Archangel Zadkiel, for the win. Okay, you think I don't have him? Let me show you. Let me show you. There he is. There he is. Hi, Archangel Zadkiel. And I used to have the other guy. I used to have Archangel Ragul, but I sold him. I did. I sold him. Okay. And then the next one we got, I like these cards. These cards I got from a very special friend. I don't really see her anymore, but her name is Ruby. I used to call her Ruby Heart. Okay. Nurture your dreams. They want you to think about your dreams again and nurture your dreams. Okay? And I'm going to just read that because I think it's important. This book is very concise and short, so I like it. I usually never like to read my books, but this one is so nice and short that it's important. Okay, dreams, hopes, purpose, angel, Jeremiel, angel of hopes and dreams. Okay, our dreams, sorry if I didn't show you. Actually, I'm making a collage of this one. It's over in the corner. Okay, I resonated with it. I like that she was thinking about the tree. I like that she had the beautiful wings. Look at that. Okay, so it says, our dreams are what make each of us unique. They are what connects us to our purpose in this life and give us a sense of belonging. The gut feeling in our dreams that touch you deep down in your core are the subconscious aspects of your unique self. They are your reason for being, the things that will give you true lifelong happiness, the deep sense of yearning. Oh my gosh. I just heard you are forgiven. It's not in this book. I just heard it. They kept saying it over and over again. So somebody wants you to know, whoever's watching, but I keep on hearing Cancer, moon children, and Capricorn. Why is there a Capricorn out there? Okay. Something happened in your past, and you are beating yourself up. You have been beating yourself up about it, blaming yourself. maybe secretly, maybe not a lot of people know that you're beating yourself up about it. Please don't. They don't want in heaven, they're going, you aren't at fault. It wasn't your fault. Tell them. This is what they're saying. Tell them it wasn't their fault. Okay? Okay. All right. They cry when you cry. Your angels, your spirit guides, people in heaven, Jesus, Mary, they cry when they see you crying and torturing yourself inside. Emotionally, you're such a beautiful, good person, loving. You just want family, friends. You just want to be with family and friends, and just like kind of serve them, but also just feel that energy and love and friendship. That's what a Cancer is all about, moon children. Okay. But they also want you to love yourself. Okay? Stop beating yourself up and know you are a great person. You are a fun, interesting person. I just heard Sagittarius as well. Okay. Um, so our dreams are what makes us each of us unique. They are what connect us to our purpose in this life, and they give us a sense of belonging. The gut feel dreams that touch you deep down in your core are the subconscious aspects of your unique self. They are the reason for your being, the things that will give you true lifelong happiness. The deep sense of yearning and connection indicate the road markers that lead you to your purpose. The do not place conditioned learned limitations on your dreams. That was a mouthful. Do not place conditioned learned limitation on your dreams. Allow the seeds of your dreams to be planted and diligently nurture them and encourage them to grow to their fullest potential. So it's hard to understand that, but what I think it's saying is the limitations that you're putting on your dreams, they're not going to grow. Just plant the seed. Hey, I want this. I want a relationship, successful relationship. I want to feel like I could pay my bills. And I also want to have this different career or job or go to school for training for this or that. And then write it down, plant it. And as you're watering it is as you're training. As you're watering it, as you're taking care of yourself better. You're watering it as you remove yourself from arguing with certain relationships where it's like a dead end or you're already away from them. You need to be away from them emotionally. You might be physically away from them, but you're not emotionally away from them. So, in order to get a positive relationship in, you have to clear their plate. You have to get rid of their essence. Okay. Now, if that's um, family or somebody who's related to you, then you have to kind of do it in a certain way where, you know what, like we're going to agree to disagree on things. It doesn't mean you love them any less, but we're going to agree to disagree. Okay. Um, so yeah, I'm not going to read that sentence again. That was a hard one. Aligning your life to and following your dreams will bring about an immense sense of belonging, as if you have finally found your place and purpose in the world. And angels ask, do you allow other people to talk you out of your dreams? Oh my gosh. Do you allow other people to talk you out of your dreams? Somebody wants to get married. Okay, somebody wants to like have a wedding and get married. Like, doesn't have to be a big thing, but at least like they want a restaurant and food and music. And the person is not agreeing with that. Okay. Um, ex-spouses, ex-spouses, ex-spouses. Oh, here's a message. Ex-spouses are supposed to be left as ex-spouses because they are ex-spouses. I know that sounds weird, but it's like, why are you treating your ex-spouse as if they are with you or they're going to be with you again? They're exes for a reason, okay? You've been down that road already. This is what I'm hearing. Don't go down that road again. You already been down that road. And there's a reason that you're an ex. Remember all those things. Remember the bad things that happen every time you get whimsical and you walk down memory lane and you're like, maybe that it could work out. Maybe we could try it again. No, think about all the things that happen that broke your heart into a million pieces and then say, adios, that feeling and that crushed feeling, and walk away. We got to walk away. We got to sage the house, the apartment, um, get any remnant of that person out in order to prepare another seat at the table for somebody who is more jives more with you chemically, emotionally, physically, spiritually, and financially, because finances count. Like, in other words, you need to be on the same, uh, you know, one person can't be like, oh, I'm spending all the money. And the other person's like, well, I'm working hard so that you have all this money, but you're taking it away and spending it on frivolous things. We have to be together. You deserve that. Um, so you have to have the same morals, the same dreams, similar dreams. Doesn't have to be every single dream the same. You're not like a twin, okay? But sometimes you're a twin flame. All right. So do you allow other people to talk you out of your dreams? That is the wrong person, okay? Do you believe your circumstances don't allow you to follow your dreams? And tell yourself, I allow myself to dream my future into existence. Let's say that. I allow myself to dream my future into existence. I allow myself to dream my future into existence. And I follow my dreams with courage and enthusiasm. I follow my dreams with courage and enthusiasm. I follow my dreams with courage and enthusiasm. Okay, thank you. I'm going to do these cards more often because they are wonderful. Okay, I just have the love cards that I'm going to do last. So if you're watching, just think of your love life, whether you're in a relationship or not. This is for everybody. Okay. Spirit guides and angels, please give me a couple of cards for love life. Thank you. There's 10 people in here? Okay, 10-10. It's my mom's birthday. 10-10. Thank you, Scout. I'm pretty happy about it. I'm ready to get out of the house. Get back with the kiddos. I hope I have the stamina. But all I could do is try my best, right? That's all I could do. Okay. This is interesting. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Okay. So what they're trying to say is, let me show you what it looks like. Okay. So your soulmate who you usually think about or would be attracted to might differ from what you always held in your mind, and they might come in as like a person that you knew or that you saw in the store, or that a friend of a friend knew, or it's your friend's cousin, and you just always thought of them as a friend or an acquaintance. And then all of a sudden, now that you're giving yourself more self-care and you're opening your mind, keep an open mind, because your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So they might not look like who you usually would go for. Okay? That's what happened with me and Devin. I wasn't his type, he wasn't my type. But we were just like good friends, and we would just laugh together, and both of us, didn't think we were gonna get married. And then it became apparent, that it changed. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. Yeah. So, like when you start to talk to that person, and this might be somebody that you already know, or it might be a spouse, or it might be some you didn't meet them yet. But when you start talking to them, you're gonna feel like, I just met you, but I feel like I've known you your whole life. I feel like I've known you in other lives. And that is a past life. It's not, sometimes it could be a karmic. That's only if you feel like it it it's going toxic, you know? But this is a good thing. You will feel very, very familiar with them. And the last one is playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Okay, I just saw you need to go to a park. Okay? When was the last time you were in a park? I don't know why, but you need to get to a park. Even if nobody talks to you there, you need to be around trees and some flowers and even pumpkin patch. Okay? I just saw that. Even getting out, even if you drive somewhere, and just get out of your car and be amongst trees. There might even be some water. I don't know, I just saw that. And they just told me do one more. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So there's a little process. You've become friends. You might be acquaintances already, or it's a friend of a friend. And you might think, that's not my soulmate because that's not my type. But then as you reveal, you feel like you've known them forever, talking on the phone, texting, seeing them, even if you're not dating them, seeing them maybe at a gathering. Okay, I hope this helped. And Cancer, I wish you the best. And anybody who watched this, thank you so much. I appreciate it, but I do have to go because it's late. And I have to prepare myself for an actual job. Okay, third grade. But I love you all, and thank you for being here and playing the game, and we will be back again. Namaste.